Hello, everyone. This is Denise of Dynasty Nice, and welcome to the very first episode of Cleaning Up and Thinking Out Loud. So, on today's episode, we're just going to be very brief talking about the overall experience of having to clean up, being forced to finally face the beast that is my past hoarding behaviors. So, basically, I am in a situation in which I have to physically start cleaning up. Like physically cleaning up and cleaning out, not spiritually, not emotionally, like physically I have to clean some stuff up. And I recently did a really good overhaul of like donating a bunch of stuff, and that was good. And we ended up donating a lot of bags of clothes, a lot of just random stuff, a lot of bins of stuff. I finally got rid of my bins of board games that my family didn't want to play with me that were never used. And so that felt really, really good. And so I just wanted to encourage you guys to not be hoarders. That's lesson number one. Please don't be a hoarder. And you're probably hoarding because of some emotional something or another behind the scenes. I don't know anything about that. I just know that hoarding tendencies are not good. And so the problem wouldn't be as big as it is right now if I just wouldn't collect stupid little things that I'm like, oh yeah, I'll use that. Oh yeah, my family likes that. And I'm not in my feelings, right? Your heart is deceptive. Your feelings are deceptive. And so I was always here for that quick fix that like, I'm a knickknacker. I love knickknacks. And so I would collect a bunch of random knickknacks, a bunch of board games, books, electronics, headphones, just like a bunch of useless knickknacks that I never really needed. And it's like, all you really need, right? Bare essentials, the Lord will provide for you, right? Your basic needs. He's got you. Like, he knows what you need, so he's got you there. And then everything else is just kind of just like icing on the cake, right? So I realized that I really just didn't need to collect all the stuff that I've been hoarding, which has created a problem because if you have a lot of stuff, the probability that if you're not an organized person, it's going to be messy is increased exponentially. And so I am not naturally a super organized person. Unless it comes to like data entry stuff, business stuff, professional stuff. But when it comes to my own personal stuff, I'm not a super organized person. And so the more stuff that I had, the more the mess grew. And so laundry would pile up because I had a lot of clothes. The closet would be overflowing with clothes and shoes and stuff that's never been worn. Under the bed, there's a bunch of random stuff there, a bunch of, like I said, knickknacks, a bunch of useless knickknacks, a bunch of jewelry that was never used that I'm trying to give away now as gifts because it was like I was just being very selfish. And so a lot of the hoarding stuff comes from some type of feelings or like, and to be honest, it was a lot of the stuff was very selfish, very like, I want this in this moment, but I didn't actually need it. So ultimately, Jesus Christ should be your foundation. And in those moments when you feel tempted to get something that you know darn well you didn't need, I'm not saying you can't, get stuff if you have the means. I didn't have the means is the problem. I should have started off with that. I never had the means to get the stuff that I had. Because, I've always had some type of debt because of school, went to college, got that gigantic thousands of dollars of debt, racked that up, and instead of paying that, I would buy knickknacks, instead of trying to pay that down, I would get stupid, useless stuff that I didn't actually need. And so if you're at a place where you don't have that excess, you don't have that extra income, then you shouldn't really be getting all of this useless, like, things that you're just trying to fill a void. Essentially you're trying to collect things to fill a void, but ultimately, like, if you would just take that desire and like revert it to prayer, revert it to Christ, you would be in a much better spot. This is something that I'm still actively learning, is when I'm like, I pray to not be led into temptation, but when it like pops up into your face, because it's just like learning to be like, wait a second, okay, Lord, is this something that I need? Lord, is this just something that I want? Is it just something am I just operating on my feelings right now? Lord, financially, I'm not in a place where I should be getting this. So instead, Lord, I'm going to take a moment to just pause and reflect and spend some time with you. And so ultimately, I just wanted to say that this process has just been revealing a lot about myself, my past self, and where it is that I need to be maturing to not have this ever happen ever again. So let me know, have you experienced feelings like this and self-reflections when you've been forced to deal with your hoarding behaviors, forced to clean out things that you've been holding on to with like an iron fist, unnecessarily worldly things that you should have just let go years ago? Have you found yourself just reflecting? Are you a hoarder right now actively, and you can admit it, and you realize that now is the time that you need to start actually cleaning up and cleaning your life out, because it will give you a better peace of mind and it'll allow you time to focus more so on the things that truly matter. So yeah, let me know. Are you a recovering hoarder? And during the process, did you find yourself reflecting on things a lot? And are you an active hoarder, or rather, are you an active hoarder and you realize that now is the time that you need to start cleaning up and cleaning out and just realigning your life with Christ, realigning your life with things that truly matter, and just like letting go, opening your fist to let that physical worldly stuff go, whether it be selling it, whether it be donating it, whatever is easiest to just get it out of your life so that you can just be renewed, do a new thing. Just let me know if you're going through this, or if you've gone through this, what happened, what's going on with your life. So I hope you enjoyed this very first episode of Cleaning Up and Thinking Out Loud. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day.